Hey, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today is Thursday, January 4th, 2017. Today is the inventory report, the crude oil inventory report. What am I talking about? It's the inventories that come out once a week. Today it's coming out on a Thursday because we had a holiday in America on Monday. And when you have the holiday, normally what happens is the inventories are pushed from Wednesday to Thursday, and they come after the natural gas storage numbers that come out. So as far as numbers, now this is showing Eastern time, so you need to take into account that the inventories itself will be coming out at 11, which is 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Right now that's about 15 minutes away. Less than 15 minutes away right now as I'm talking on this recorded session right now. So I'm set up right now with 91 tick target and 11 tick stop loss, and then I'm allowing 3 ticks of slippage in the fill itself. Let's see here, where are we right now in time? So yeah, we're about 15 minutes out right now. All right, so what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's look top down, right? We know that we've been up over $60 a barrel. So let's take a look. Let's see what we see here. We've got an upward movement, a nice upward movement right here. It looks like for a nice retracement trade, if possible, or a continuation up through R1 or pivot. Which way are we heading right now? Pivot is at 61.39 today. And then you see R1 is sitting at 62.50 right now, according to the chart, 62.51. So 61, we're trading in between 61.39 and 62.51. This is too far out for retracement right now, but we can see that we can. Last time we talked, this was the level in December, and then January we can see that we're making new highs. And we haven't been above 60 in a long time. So let's look at retracement here, retracement possibility. Whoops. Hate when that happens, but hey, it does. This is a long-term retracement that we're looking at. Well, dang nabbit. It stopped again. You know what? I'm going to go down instead of up. That might work a little bit easier. I don't need to spend a lot of time trying to figure this out. Alright, so there we go. 52.18 is roughly where the market could retrace back down to at 50%. 54.54. Obviously, it's not going to go down $8 in the trading day today. This is more of a long-term. And when the market, if it would turn over, where the possibilities of the daily chart could bring the market back down to, it looks like it's going to have to bust through the 55, 56 area though to get anywhere near there. And you can see that trend line that we put on as well. So that'll probably come into play on any down move on that, maybe on even like this week into early next week. So let's move down. We're at a day. Let's go to the hourly. Now this is a little bit easier to see. Now we can look at where can the market retrace to on an hourly basis. Where can we go? We can see there is some retracement going on right now, but why does that do that? You little pain in my ass. I'm getting used to all my buttons again, I guess, huh? What do we want to use? We want to go back that far? Do we want to go right in here? I want to use this. This looks like we got 61.16 or so running down into S1, down into this range. We don't really need this. So basically we know that in between S1 and pivot is where the market could retrace to right now. Let's move down 15 minutes. Giving us a little bit of direction right now. We see we have a higher, we're making lower highs right now. Here's our high in this one here and this one here. So we're making lower highs. So here's their top right now, right? And here's a high and here's a high. So we're making lower highs, right? Hopefully y'all can see that, lower highs. All right, so we're done with the 15 minutes. We're moving our way, and that's about it. I mean, I look at the 5-minute chart just to see if there's any confirmational move. What we do want to keep track of, looks like we want to keep track of this here, 61.90 on the upside. Looks like that might be some form of resistance or support. And where is it on the 15-minute chart today? Where's our 200 bar? Our 200 bar is way down here, actually in between the two levels. So this will be a nice little area that we might see some support if it wants to move down. All right, so that's going to do it for our chit-chat talk right now prior to the release of the report. I'll be back. It looks like we're at, where are we at right now? We're at 10 minutes till report release, so I'll be back in about 9 minutes. Okay, we're live and active. Waiting. Right now I want to be under 61 market conditions. I need to wait for a minute though. I have to wait for a minute to pass. Above, I don't know yet. Above would be 78. Now we're going to have to recount it, looks like. 61 on the short for now. $88. $88 on the long. $67 on the short. $66 on the short. $65 on the short. $66 on the short. All right, so they're expecting negative 5.2. Actual is negative 7.4. Shortage of barrels. According to our GAN 137.5 degree angle today, 63.17 on the up, 60.76 on the down. All right, we're in on the long. Removing the short signal. $61.88, $62.79. $62.77's target. That's how we're set up. See what happens. Okay, I'm out. Trade number 1 is a loss, minus 11. We will re-enter on the long side at the same mark. It went to 88 and traded off. Okay, we have a fake out to the long side. Entry point is 81. We're in. Dang nabbit. Exit is at 71. is trade 2. If we can't break out here, I'll be looking to short at 66. Trade 3. Alright, so 63.17 is our top target. We'll come off of that to 63.07 for now. Call it 63.03. That's our GAN 137.5 degree angle. We have 62.35, 62.75, see if we can push up over that 88. One P on the way, move up. I had to plug it in. 61.81. A 1p up move is 94, 61.94. Just double check and make sure I want to take off my short. There is no short trade now. One P has not been hit yet. Still waiting. There's 1p up move right there. It's 61.94, but not through. Just hit it. Hold. We got in on what I like to call a fake out entry. This is a fake out going the other way. Right in there. Joe Ross would call it, what my understanding, be trader's trick entry. Let me just save this. Went to 1p but not through. I'd like to see a 2p move before I move up to break even. Long entry, if I said short, it's a long entry at 61.81. I'm so used to trading on the short side that I probably say short just out of anything, out of just the way I normally trade the markets. Obviously, the market has been in an up for quite a long time now, though. So trying to be adjusted and seeing the short side, short side. The long side of the market is kind of my overriding theme right now, to be a better, if it's going to go long, be smart and find those longs, best possible entry points. So we've got 61.79 less 5 is what? 4. So let's move to 61.73, take a little bit less of a loss. Ugh. It's cold in western Pennsylvania today. Ugh. What do we do? Went to it, not through it. All right, let's protect break even. Hate doing this, but we need to protect break even now. We went to it. Protecting break even. A lot of times, if the market doesn't want to go up, it'll come down and knock me out. And this will be it on the trading day. Just won't participate the way I want to see it happen. Next target on the way up is 6207. 6207 on the way up. All right, so now what do we got here? Highest volume bar looks like maybe. Let's find out. What was the red? Red 1645. Blue is 2059. We want to protect. Want to make sure that we get something out of this trade. If in case it moves down. So we're down 11. We'll protect 1P. It'll just be a little bit of a win today. See if we got some to this. 6207. Damn, have it. 6193. 6193 is our exit point. 2P, there's 2. All right, come on, baby. The 3P target today, 6220. Looking at the blues. So can it go over the high of the trading sessions, what we're looking at right now? Does it have enough oomph to get to that high and go through it? I like the 6200 level now. We're going to move up to 6197 as an exit. I really don't want to see it head back down to 6200 now since we're up here. I'd rather see it go to the high than come back down now. $6,200 is the break-even decision. Where am I getting my information? Well, my spreadsheet's telling me everything I need to know. This is what I'm looking at. That 6,200. How close can I be to 6,200? So the break-even. I lost the first one. This is the second one. This is the break-even trade, right? If I wanted to trade another one, obviously I like to see this market continue to move up and up, and not come back. But I also want to make sure that today's a winning day as well. All right, so we stalled here at the 63. We're going to be looking at 62.73 now as our top target. 62.73 top target. looking at this right here. 62.75 hit the Gann 90-degree angle. I'm coming off of the 137-degree angle, and I'm looking at the next angle down here. Alright, so now we have a measurement angle here. 62.01, 5 ticks under that is 96. So what we got right now? We have the highest volume bar is blue at 2059. Is that as high as the market's going to go in 21? Are we going to see a higher high? A higher high. I'm having trouble speaking today, obviously. And then we have this being highest red, 1645. By the way, that wasn't a lot of movement in a 1 minute area. The question is, do I like to short? Not particularly. No, I don't believe that the short has enough strength today. I'll stay away from it. It's a matter of seeing if I can hold on to this long. Last trade of day, right now it's on. Last trade of day is on. Doing some house cleaning here, but you hear me in the background. Moving things around, getting things set up, trying to find where I put stuff. Stuff like that. All right, so I think we're going to get through that high. I don't know where we're going to go from there. We're going to come one tick off of this 98 now, though. So we'll call failure at 97. Really don't want to see 98 again. Now we're just in that period of time where it's going to make up its mind. How much profit do we get on the trade? Looks like there was some interest right there at the 6208 mark. So that might be all she wrote here, at least for this trade here. All right, here we go. Maybe we get this up move, get up through here, and up we go. Let's hope. There's that interest right there. All right, let's see what we got there. Filling this, so where we're going to go now. Filled those orders. Let's see what the market wants to do. Hopefully we at least go up here and test the high. 6220 is 3P once again. I'm protecting the break-even mark pretty much is what I'm protecting right now, break-even. Alright, so I'm going to pause here for station identification. No, actually, it either runs me out or it makes a new high, so I'll be back. Closing in on a short and make sure that I clear all entries. Once that gets filled, it's going to open up another order because the other order got moved. And you saw me just flatten out there, so honestly, this just looks like another resting point before we make a move up. But I don't know because highest volume bar is on the blue side now. I'm going to pause here. Right now I'm up 5 ticks and I want to be done on the day. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so my overriding thought right now is this a good short signal? Or is this a better long signal? I'm going to tell you it's a better long signal because of the Gann way of looking things. And it looks like I just got ran out is what it looks like. So look at that, 3 times up there, fourth time through, right? Fourth time getting up there. I wasn't able to hold this right here. This little area right there took me out. Went down to 89. So I'd rather have the win on the trading session, even if it's a little win, than no win whatsoever. It was a break-even trade for me today. I really don't know what the market's going to do at this point. If this would have been more of a long than a short, more than a short than a long, then this would have been how I would have been short at this point. So I would have looked at these three bars right here as selling bars, and it looks like I would have got short right in this area right in here, or I would have got short right where I got stopped out. That would have been where I would have wanted to be short and then see where the market's going. Recently, though, the market has shown that it's got more strength than weakness. So I'm a little bit more hesitant to short the market until I start seeing some proof that the market really wants to sell off a little bit. So is this enough volume to sell off the market? I don't think so. That's just not enough. That just offsets a lot of the longs that came up on the other side right here. So this offset all of this in front of it, and now we're at even is what I would tell you. So right now, what the water is telling you, well, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. The level of water is right in this area. So within, say, 10 ticks of here, this might be where the market finishes up on the trading session. And we're moving into that lunch period of time. I don't know. Yeah, I can make up 1,001 excuses. I'm not comfortable with taking the short side of this trade. I just don't feel that it's the stronger of the two. I'd like to have still been on the long side, but I don't want to re-enter either. I want to keep my gains and allow the market to do whatever it wants to do. It might just end up being a choppy market for the rest of the trading session. All right, that's it for me today. God bless. Take care. I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.